Fill my cup with mist until I fade out. Styro, fill it up with purple, look like Saints Row. I know I've been gone places that you can't go.
It wouldn't be a YouTube video of mine if I didn't have some type of vinyl in the background, so hang on, guys. Can you guys even see it? So I'm not joking when I say this. This is my third time recording one of these episodes because every single time I've ran into issues, whether it was from OBS, this microphone, the cord it was plugged in. There's been so many technical issues when recording this, so I'm hoping and I'm praying that everything goes smoothly here. So also, great way to start the week off. I don't know if it'll focus on it. Are we serious? Can you guys see that? My tripod broke, so I can't tell if the shot's crooked or not. I'm going to show you guys what I'm recording on, and then I'll let you guys be the judge of that. If everything goes over smoothly, this episode should be out soon, and it'll look the way I want it to, and it'll sound the way I want it to, because every time I've ran into audio issues, and then I've wanted to change something about it, so let's just hope that this is the final shoot. So welcome to Closet Catch-Up Episode 1. This is where I just want to show you guys some of my recent pickups and some of the stuff that I may not be posting as much, but I think is cool. So yeah, let's start off with what I have on. Hang on, look at this. So we've got, okay, hang on. So these, ignore this. I don't know how this scuff mark got on there. These are the Sherpa Vans. These came out with the recent Vans 2025 holiday collection. These were probably my favorite out of all the designs they had. They had some plaid ones, but I wasn't really feeling those, so we went with these instead. And I really like how these look. They're super nice, super comfy, and I'm a sucker for some good Vans slip-ons. Yeah, so I think since my tripod is broken, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with the shoes, the pants, and then we'll go into the tops, and I'll kind of just what you're going to be seeing is me trying them on, and I'll have a little thing playing over me talking, just so you guys can see the pieces and get a better idea, because I'm kind of cramped in my closet right now, so I can't give you guys kind of a full view of everything and how it looks and all that stuff. So start off with these. These were a Christmas gift from my girlfriend. These are the, I think, what are the, what's the line? Fuck. These are the Chanel-inspired OTW Vans. I think these are part of the OTW collab, but they're based on the Chanel graffiti bag. Everybody's seen it. Everybody has a fake one now. But these were something that I missed out on back in June, and I was finally able. I missed the drop. I was awake for the drop, but I missed it because Vans did that really weird backdoor shit where they kind of just snuck a few pairs out, and then I had been trying to look for these. I could never get them down to a price where I wanted, and then my girlfriend bought them for me for Christmas. Bless up, thank you. And she bought these for me about a week before they did the restock too, so it's like, you know, what can you say? I guarantee I wouldn't have gotten a pair though. That's the thing. The good thing is I have them now, and I've been abusing them. I love them. Been on a big Vans kick. I've seen the trends. I think they're coming back. Based on what I've seen in streetwear, it's kind of getting popular. You see all these people with, you got Bruce doing the airbrushed ones. I've seen Revenge. He's been doing a lot of half cab stuff, and there's just a bunch of people who are getting really creative with them. When I think this is a really creative shoe. I think there's a lot you can do with them because of its classic silhouette, which I think is really cool. So I'm hoping to see a lot of those coming up in the summer. So moving on, you're about to see a recurring pattern. We got another pair. These are the Supreme half cabs. These came out, I think these were 2024. So yeah, they've got the embroidered tab. You guys have probably seen these. I know they made a Vans model of these, but these are the half cab ones because I love half cabs, and these were just really cool. I never even knew these had released. That's kind of how, I guess, that's how much like non-attention I was paying to Vans at the time. You know, I didn't even know that these had came out. But moving on, these are the Comme des Garçons Vans. I got these from the Dover Street Market website. They always usually have a pair in stock, and I've been, like I said, I think for the past 2 months I've only been wearing Vans, and these are, I love how these look with kind of skinnier fits, and I got a little bit more of a slim profile. I really like how these look. And, it's cool because it's not like they're super hard to find, and maybe I'm late to the trend, and I think they're re-releasing these, but I never see anybody really wearing them, and I think that that's kind of cool. I have a lot of people ask me about them, and I thought that people knew about them, but I guess not. So moving on. These are a very special pair of shoes to me, and I've wanted them for a while, but I could never pull the trigger on some of the prices and the listings, but they've gone down recently because the craze for these shoes has gone down too. But I bought these on Christmas Day after sending out an offer. The guy accepted it within like 5 minutes, after not responding to any of my messages, by the way. But check these out. These are the 2008 Ferris Bueller Dunks. These don't come with the leopard laces, which sucks, but I'm sure I can find some. But I think I got these for $290 before Grailed, like taxes and shipping came in, which was crazy for the condition they're in. I mean, these are original sole, original laces. The only thing that wasn't original were the insoles, and I had another pair of Dunk Highs sitting around, if you can kind of see, and I just swapped the insoles out, which was so weird because he said the guy said I only use custom insoles for my shoes. I was like, okay, I don't care. And then he just sent him with no insoles. I was like, damn, dude, you could have thrown in a pair of your custom insoles for me. But the reason these shoes are so special to me, because at the end of the day, I think I'm always going to be that kid. I think I'm always going to revert back to that kid me that wanted the room full of Dunks in every colorway. I've kind of strayed away from that now, but I think I'm still on that kick for collecting Dunks. You know, the older SBs really is kind of what I go for, the gold box and the purple box era. Right now I've been plotting on the Asparagus Dunks, the Newcastle Dunks, and maybe one of the Supremes, maybe the Supreme High Oranges. But be on the lookout for the next episode where I may have some new shoes in the collection. So I don't wear cowboy boots, but sometimes I see something and I know I have to have it. Check these out. These are, I'm sure they're imitation. These are like imitation Python boots. But I got these off Depop for a really good price, and I've been wearing them a lot, especially when I'm going out to events, or I had a wedding recently where I got to wear these. Not in the wedding, unfortunately, but I did get to wear them out to all the other stuff involved in it, which was really cool. Yeah, and it was something that I needed. I needed a boot, but I also knew I didn't want to be super kind of basic. I didn't want to just get a pair of black boots. I wanted to kind of go the extra mile, and I think these boots achieved that look perfectly that I was going for. Sorry if this video sounds like I'm kind of just running my mouth. I didn't write a script or rehearse anything for this video. I kind of just came on here to talk and just run my mouth a little bit. So I'm sorry if it's a little unscripted and I kind of chart off all over the place, but I'm trying my best. Alright, that's a little bit better. I don't have to hold the microphone anymore. But, you know, I think I'm terrible when it comes to shoes because I think I end up buying too many similar shoes. Like I have way too many white shoes, but the thing is, it's like I like silhouettes a lot more than I like I think I'd rather have 30 pairs of white shoes in different silhouettes than having kind of the same thing just in different colors. I think I'm gonna always revert back to the younger me that only cared about the shoes. I mean, I was buying Dunks and then going on websites like, what shirt can I wear with these Dunks? And it would go to the website where they sold the shirts that looked exactly like the Dunk pattern. I'm going to put up an image in case any of y'all have ever had to struggle like I had when it came to outfit picking. Let's start the jeans off. So, guys, I don't want you to make fun of me for this, but, so let's check out these. First, these are they're imitation undercovers. They take inspiration from the 85s. So I got these from a guy on Depop. He makes imitation undercover jeans, and I think he's really creative, and I love the stuff he's doing. I don't want to say they've steered me away from trying to get a pair of undercover jeans like this, but they've kind of swayed my opinion a little bit, and I don't think these look the best on me. Love them, though. I love these pair of jeans, but maybe I'm just not comfortable wearing something like this yet. But I'm trying. I really am. Like I said, they're great jeans, great craftsmanship. Shout out to Ripsai, maybe that's his name. I don't know. Shout out, bro, because super creative, super talented, and yeah, dude. I mean, he gave me. This is the closest I'll get to undercover jeans without breaking the bank. So, next, I got these a while ago, but I haven't really shown these off. These are jeans made by Miles Baguette. These are This is part of his brand. It was called Baguette's Bakery, and I think he's since shut down the Instagram account. But these jeans are really cool. They take inspiration. There was a Rick, the spring summer 2024 Rick collection looked a lot like these. They had jeans that are very similar, and that's how these fit. They're very oversized, very long. But I love these jeans. I love the green stain. It's very cool. It's a different type of silhouette. I'm not too big on the super dragging heels. Like, I like heel drag, but I don't like how these just kind of eat every shoe that I wear. But they're not bad. They're a very unique piece. Very unique jeans, which I like, and I just think they're pretty cool. I don't ever get to show them off because I don't ever wear them, but I still think they're really cool. Next, these are some orange tab Levi's that I got from a store in Bishop Arts, Dallas. It is no longer there. The store is gone. I'm going to put up pictures because the store was so cool. And he had these retro video games at the counter, and he had like a cool Devil May Cry poster in the back. It was just a really cool setup. I know I'm listing these weird little things, but it was such a really cool setup. And when I went back the other day, it was just gone. The building, it's gone. He's just no longer there. The building was empty. I will say, he was very expensive. The stuff he had was very taxed. I paid way more than I should have for these jeans. But I really do like the dirt wash. I'm sure the coal miner who had these before is really happy that they're now in my possession and I get to wear them every day. Very cool though. They don't fit right, but the wash is cool enough to warrant having to have a little bit of a joner going on, you know? Guys, this is kind of a grail item for me if I'm being honest. This is kind of a grail. These are the Y Project Cowboy Cuff Denim. First of all, rest in peace, Y Project. They made some of the coolest clothes out of any of the higher fashion brands. I was able to get these for a really good price, and I'm going to show you guys why in just a second. But these jeans have the detachable pant leg. The boot cuff design is detachable, so you can put them into jorts, but nobody's wearing the cowboy cuffs for the jort mechanism. So here's the reason I got them for as cheap as I did. I've been scouring. It's hard to even find listings for these. Some are on Grailed, but they're old or they're super overpriced. Check this out, though. What did he do, man? The guy told me, he was like, well, they were 30-32, but I cut them to be 30-30. Thankfully, he's just stupid, and they fit 30-32. I was so worried they were going to be so short, like they were going to be too short on me, but they fit perfectly. They're fine. And I could always reseam it and just make it to where it's not a raw bottom hem, but it doesn't matter that much, but it still hurts to be like, dude, you really just cut the bottom off of these like $600 pair of jeans just because. Whatever, to each their own. I'm just glad they're in a safe home. I'm so comfortable in some of the jeans that I wear that I'm like, dude, these are my sweatpants. Like, I throw these jeans on, this pair exactly right here. I've been wearing these at least once a week since I got them, like 2 years ago. These jeans have never been out of my rotation. And you can tell, I mean, look at the heel bite. Can you guys see that? Every day. They're so comfy and versatile. I think I'm going to put up on screen how many times I've posted in these jeans. And I don't know if anybody's caught on to it, but it's like, bro, I'm wearing the same denim in like half of these. And what's funny is I would give my friend a lot of hell for it because he'd wear the same pair of jeans and I'd call him out for it. But, so I get it though. You get comfortable and it's like, it's almost like this is part of my default look. So let's move on to the tops. I would like to give you guys kind of a full shirt tour one day of all my like vintage stuff, but I don't wear a lot of this stuff. It's kind of just holding and taking up space, honestly. But let's go through all of my recent stuff. I'm gonna go through my current rotation and all my recents, so let's get it. Starting off, we've got this Avenged 7-fold tee. Super nice, kind of ash black, kind of like it's definitely been sun faded a lot. It's got a few bleach stains and some puncture holes. Very cool though, beautiful color. Love the wash on it. Super cool. Easy filler shirt. Shout out Rusty. He's absolutely helped me curate my vintage collection when it comes to band tees and really cool stuff. And if you're in the Houston area, I 100% recommend you check him out. Next, we've got this Buds for You thermal. This is from Vagabond in Dallas, and I think that this is something one of the local artists does because a lot of their recycled pieces have this print on them, and I think it's just like an in-house screen print that they do on a lot of the vintage stuff they have that's not selling. Really like this piece. It's weird, but I like it because it was cheap, and it's a weird little layerable piece, and I hope to one day use it in something cool. And it also kind of reminds me of a Raph Simmons Virginia Creeper piece. You know, it's got the floral design and stuff like that. Really cool, but it's an easy piece. Next, this is a undercover t-shirt that I got from my boys over at HME, AMHE. I can't remember the exact name right now, but I'll plug all them. Love the crew over there. Shout out all you guys. You guys are great. Next, once again, shout out Rusty. This is a small band. I don't really know what they are. Me and him tried to figure out in store. We looked it up. There was a band that followed the same name. They had like 500 monthly listeners and an album. If this is their merch, you guys have sick merch. I'm not too big on your music, but you guys have awesome merch. Next, this is from a store on Depop that makes kind of upcycled, recycled band tees. They do the band tee in the middle, and then they do another band on the sleeves. So this is a Grateful Dead, Iron Maiden, and Ramones collab. Well, I say collab, merging. Really like this. 3 really cool graphics. The Ramones graphic is always going to be iconic when it comes to band tees. I love all the Grateful Dead stuff. I love their colors. And then Iron Maiden always has some of the most like raw album covers. Next, we got the Union Jack Supreme. I've had this for a while, but I feel like I never really got to directly show it off. One of my favorite box logos. I got this before. I think it shot up in price recently, but I was able to get this a while back before. It's got a little cracking on it, but like I said, I'm a big sucker for the stuff I was into when I was younger but didn't have the money to get. So, you know, I'm collecting all the old Dunks I wanted, and I'm getting the box logos and stuff. So, next, 1996 maybe. We got the Levi's denim jacket here. It's got a nice dirt wash, kind of like the orange tabs I showed you guys earlier. Really nice distressing on this thing. I'm a sucker for a good jean jacket. And I just gave my main one away, so I needed something to kind of fill that void. And it works great with the boots I showed, so love this jacket. Next, the Supreme Thrasher collab from, I think, this was around the same time they dropped the half cabs. Love a good knit sweater. And I saw Vince Palmer wearing this in one of the Rats videos, and I'm not going to lie, I had to steal his swag, so I'll cut it here. This will be the last shirt I'm going to show you guys. This is a Bleeding Through tee. I've only ever seen one other listing for this. It's the Zombie Nurse or whatever. It was on eBay for like triple what I paid for it. He cut me a really good deal. Got 2 armpit holes. Doesn't bother me. I'll sew them up. But once again, kind of like the Avenged Sevenfold tee. Spammed this shirt. It's super easy to wear. Really cool graphic. I get a lot of compliments on it, and it's just another one of those older band tees that I really like that I don't see a lot of people having. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. I'm sorry if it was a little rushed or I didn't give a lot of 2 cents on anything, but I'm trying my best to make sure this video gets out before the end of 2026. So let me know what you guys want to see too. I'm open to ideas too, and I just want to make sure that this content is a little bit more tailored to what people want to see, whereas the main channel is kind of like my passion projects. So I will hopefully get this video out soon. Be on the lookout for the main channel. Make sure to follow all the socials, and let me guys know what you want to see next. So I'll be back soon, probably with a new video in about a week or so. So I will see you guys later.